Welcome, guys. So what if a track meet didn't feel confusing? What if it felt like less chaos and actually something you wanted to attend? Because for most fans, it's like attending a movie halfway through. You see the action, you hear the noise, but you don't understand the story or meaning behind it. That's where our idea, TrackSmart, comes into play. TrackSmart transforms our traditional track meet into an interactive experience where fans don't just watch, they learn the math, mechanics, and everything behind the event. They also, throughout the venue, each exhibit will break down how the sport works within simple formulas and discoverable formulas. Along the way, fans will learn how each event works, why the athletes do what they do, as well as how to actually follow a meet. So they will also get the science behind it all from speed, endurance, and power, as well as a decoding of simple track terms with our TrackSmart dictionary. By the time fans leave, they won't just know who won, they will understand the story behind it all, the equation, and the strategy. Welcome to TrackSmart, where the plot finally makes sense and the sport adds up. Introducing the team behind our product, TrackSmart, myself, Meyer Miller, Sydney Bolden, and Samara Henson.
This is Jasmine. She comes to the track meet for the first time. She's heard that it's a great experience, it's exciting atmosphere, and she's so excited to be a part of something new. As soon as she walks in, it's overwhelming. She doesn't understand what's happening. She hears announcements, she hears people chanting and clapping, but she doesn't connect to any of it because it doesn't make sense to her because she's new. As she's sitting there, she begins to get discouraged and her excitement starts to fade because she doesn't know what's going on around her. There's action around her, noise, people enjoying their time watching races, but nothing connects to her. So she begins to find out what is happening. She pulls out her phone to find a schedule to try and make sense of what is happening around her. She starts to overhear people talking like, what race is going on? What lap is this? And what does that flag mean? And then she starts to realize those are the same exact questions that she has. So then she looks up at the scoreboard, she sees numbers, she sees names, but none of it makes sense to her. She doesn't know what's good, what's average, and what she should be looking for. She hears announcements over the speakers. They're either too fast, unclear, or don't make sense to her because she isn't understanding anything, and there's nothing there in real time to help her understand. So she reaches over and speaks with someone around her. She wants to understand what is happening, but she doesn't know. She only understands a little bit from what her friend told her. And then, even then, she only is understanding a small part of it because she's disengaged and trying to decode the whole experience. So as she continues to sit there, she looks around less, pulls out her phone more, and stops engaging. So when fans stop engaging, they don't come back, they don't stay, and they don't connect to the sport itself. That brings us to ask, how might we find a plan to help fans like Jasmine connect to sport in real time?
So right now, track and field has a gap. Meets are fast, information is scattered, and new fans feel lost. So now imagine a world where fans, when they enter the meet, they instantly feel connected and understand what's going on. That's where TrackSmart comes in. TrackSmart turns spectators into learners and less people guessing on what's going on. TrackSmart isn't just a display, it's a microbiotic learning experience inside the meet. Fans don't just watch, they learn, they feel, and connect themselves.
Now Jasmine arrives at the same track meet that she was once there before, but she notices something different. She notices TrackSmart. She arrives at the venue and she walks in and she sees a VR running experience. Here she is able to learn how to run, the form and the technique that you need, and she also understands the time arriving at the VR running experience. So as she puts on the headset before the races start, she is able to see the posture of it, what's the best posture, the muscles that are being used, and how fast she needs to run. So as the running starts, she gets to pick the races between female and male athletes in the sport. And as she selects an athlete, she will be known to see their times and how fast they run and what she needs to keep up. So now that she has completed the running station, she now moves on to the shoe and gait analyst station, where she is automatically met by a staff who is there to help her inform on what type of foot she has, whether it's a high arc, a medium arc, or flat arc. And she's also aware that she is provided with information on the shoe, what she should be wearing when she runs. This will help her in the long run if she wants to feel the track experience. Now she is leaving the meet knowing that she can't wait to come back to it to experience and know what's going on. She's now able to leave the meet happy and informed.
So, how to put this aside? How to get the two interactions Jasmine has made. So our VR running experience, we're going to partner with Meta, HEC, and Sony. These are major VR and companies, and they also partner with big leagues like NFL, MLB. So why not track and field? We'll also partner with major shoe companies like Nike, Adidas, New Balance, and Brooks for our shoe shop within our shoe gait analysis exhibit. And then for our gait analysis, where they get the foot analysis, we'll partner with our local Fleetfoot, Ochi, and Indie Runners and Walkers. Fleetfoot will help us do the analysis. Ochi will do our AI stuff with technology and whatever videos and stuff like that. And then Indie Runners and Walkers is a local run club that we'll partner with to build a community. Once fans leave, they'll be able to experience it outside of the track meet. For our setup and volunteers, we're going to use local universities like IU Indianapolis, Butler, UND, and Marion to help volunteer and set up our exhibit. And then we're also going to partner with local hospitals to help with expenses, and they will promote foot health and injuries that occur. Those will be IU Health, Eskenazi Health, and Franciscan Health. So Jasmine came in confused, didn't know what was going on, had no clue where to even sit. And by the time she left, she ended up telling her friends what the experience was about, what she learned, and now is feeling connected and wants to try it herself. And she also wants to come back to a meet next time. She now is running with her new Nike shoes and will be joining the run club this fall. Thank you.